Welcome everybody to another episode of the Tequila Tuesday Show. I am your host, Justin Baldwin, and the tequila we're talking about today is Corzo. Now the interesting thing about Corzo is that there's not a rags to riches story behind it. There's not somebody who sold their shares in a company and put all that money into creating a tequila. There's not some business owners that saved up and then put a lot of money into it. There's not even celebrities that put their money into it. In fact, there's not an individual at all behind Corzo. It's just a big, gigantic company. Bacardi. Bacardi wanted to create their own ultra premium tequila brand, so they went out and found Fabian Baron, who is behind a lot of the really nice perfume bottles that you're familiar with for companies like Calvin Klein and Burberry. They went and tapped him to create a bottle that upon someone seeing it would immediately say luxury, would immediately say ultra premium. And that's why if you look at a Corzo bottle, it looks like a perfume or cologne bottle that you might see on a shelf or in a display somewhere at a luxury perfume store. The VP of design for Bacardi, Yusuf, said that he wanted to create something that when someone saw it, when someone bought it, they immediately had this feeling about saying, I bought Corzo, or how it made them feel when they were walking up to the counter with it. They wanted to create a luxury experience with Corzo. So that is why the bottle looks so different. That is why it gives you this feeling of luxury to it. Now, as far as what's inside the bottle, they do use twice as much agave as most tequila companies. Then they chop it down and they carry it off. Now they use what's called a diffuser. It's basically this gigantic, by gigantic I mean like the size of a basketball court gigantic machine that shoots super high pressure water at the agaves to go ahead and separate the sugar. And then they cook the agaves. Now Corzo doesn't have its own website, doesn't have its own Instagram, doesn't have its own YouTube, doesn't have its own anything. If you go to Corzo.com, it's just a reroute domain name to Bacardi's website. And there's no special page. It's literally just a little tiny section amongst a bunch of other brands on Bacardi's website. So, they cook the agave between 5 and 12 hours. Those are the estimates. Those are the claims that I've seen. And the diffuser, though, back to that. Instead of cooking the agave and then crushing it, whether it's a roller or whether it's a Tahona press like a lot of the luxury brands do, it's basically this machinerized high-pressure water system that they hit the agaves with as they go down a big conveyor belt. And it ends up creating a bland, flat tequila, and then they have to add in additives to make it taste like tequila and everything else. So you would expect to taste a strong medicinal sort of fake candy, fake fruit flavor in a tequila that uses a diffuser. So later on in the episode, we'll take a look to see if that is the case with Corzo. Now they use the diffuser, they cook the agaves in an autoclave system. It's kind of like a pressure cooker system. And then they triple distill the tequila. The only company on the planet that triple distills their tequila. They use stainless steel stills for their distillation process. And then because they use a diffuser, there isn't any fibers or anything when they ferment the tequila and create the tequila. But as far as the NOM number, by the way, this is the 750 milliliter bottle. They do not create a smaller version. The 1487 NOM number is Bacardi's NOM number. and they create 2 other tequila brands at that site. Now I found, normally I'd like to play a video, letting Corzo talk about their brand or something like that, but like I said, there is not anything. So this little booklet on the tequila top, it says, using experienced tequila refined. Using more than twice the blue agave of other super premium tequilas, Corzo Tequila combines art and science to create the most refined spirit possible. Unlike most tequilas, Corzo is triple distilled and includes a period of mellowing between the second and third distillation. The extra step gives Corzo extraordinary character with a full aroma and a taste that captures the true flavor of agave. The way to taste the tequila is the way it's supposed to taste. It says an exceptionally elegant and flavorful tequila with notes of citrus and vanilla. We'll see if that's the case. Corzo Silver is best enjoyed as a sipping tequila or in a sophisticated cocktail. That's talking about the silver version of the tequila. And then they have this, these little pictures right here. And then it has 2011 right here as well. So on the back it has Corzo website, which again just straight reroutes you to Bacardi's website, but very minimal labeling, like you would see, like you would expect from a perfume bottle styled tequila bottle. So let's see if there is vanilla or if it's medicinal due to the diffuser. Now, the triple distillation will affect the flavor and the smoothness to some extent, but it's kind of awkward to hold, but again, that's what they're going for. That was their idea. So, luckily they do still have a cork, and this is really heavy. This topper is really heavy, actually. And the top of the tequila bottle, can't really see it from the video, but it's kind of waterfalled. So the top, actually, let me see, I can show you this. So the top comes out and the outside of this is brimmed up, forcing it to come this way, which is interesting. No one that I know does anything like that. So, gives you that waterfall feel. Again, setting itself apart, giving you kind of a luxury experience. So, the bottle's great. Let's find out what it tastes like. That's what's really important. So, note to self, if you pour this, it's going to get messy because it doesn't cap off while you pour it. It has a bunch of other places to go, so I kind of made a little mess right here. But, let's, strong alcohol smell. Almost like a fake fruit, fake candy smell. Or for y'all that are wanting that, sophisticated terminology, the nose of this tequila, alcoholish, fake candy-ish. That's really it. Maybe a little hint of black pepper in there, but so let's see what it tastes like. Hello. That triple distillation, they claimed, made it a lot smoother. Yep. No vanilla. What else did this thing say? No citrus. Just strict medicinal, which is what you'd expect from a diffuser being used. yeah, just strict medicinal, strict black pepper kind of fighting each other with the medicinal hitting it, knocking it out almost. Let's try again. Nope. I mean, it is, I guess, smooth in a way. But that extreme medicinal is just overbearing. Feel it filling your nostrils, filling your whole mouth and your taste buds with really strong medicinal flavors, which I was worried about when I found out that they use a diffuser. I don't know, $50-ish price tag for this. Is it worth it? I mean, if you want to freaking have a cool bottle on a shelf or somewhere, maybe. But to be enjoyed, to enjoy the good flavor, definitely not. Definitely not. So, feel free to try it. Again, you're gonna have to drop $50 on it, most likely. I think that's about what it cost me. $48, $49. The bottle looks cool, but the contents are less than optimal, less than enjoyable. It's unfortunate, but it is the truth. It is what it is, at least to me. Now, you might get something different. That's always possible, but I don't recommend that you go drop $50 on this bottle. I just can't. Again, unless you want to just put it on a shelf, then sure. If you don't ever plan on opening it, which I wouldn't recommend, if you don't really gonna miss anything if you don't open it. But nonetheless, thank you guys so much again for your continuous messages, and I really appreciate it. This was the first time in 4 or 5 weeks now that the tequila we chose was not a recommendation from a viewer, so I appreciate the engagement. Please keep that coming. If you do end up trying Corzo, or you have, let me know what you think, whether in the comments or in a message, and let me know what tequilas you like, what tequilas you'd like me to try. Again, thank you guys so much for letting me try this for you. And here is, like always, to your continued health, wealth, love, and happiness. Please drink responsibly. I'll see you guys next week.